Hey guys, welcome back to more Permasand Invitational content. This is round 6, which has both upper and lower bracket matches, and this is a lower bracket match. Therefore, it is an elimination match, and it is two of the stronger players in the field, but I mean, when we're this deep in the tour, it's only guys who are really, really good still remaining, so all the matches from here on out should be very good. We have Watashi, better known as FLCL, on the bottom against Star Master on the top. And for once in black-white, because we've seen so many sand balances this tour, we actually have a little bit of contrast. Watashi did bring sand balance, but Star has opted for rain, so at least we don't have a full-on mirror match here. Here is game one, like I said, starting in black-white. You guys know the rest. So FLCL is on the bottom and Star is on the top. They're both going to lead immediate Ferrothorn. There's knockoff and knockoff from both. So neither one sets hazards just yet. They both have lefties, of course. Spikes and spikes. Pretty boring so far. They are mirroring each other in every way until turn 3. They both set hazards, but the hazards were not the same. It was rocks as opposed to spikes. They both did ultimately end with 3 layers, and there's a 4th layer for Star Master. So hazards are everywhere. Both players did bring Rapid Spinners in Excadrill and then Tentacruel respectively, so they both can potentially remove these, but we do know that Watashi here has Jellicent, a ghost, to block Rapid Spin should Star Master go for that. Scald is going to get water absorbed, so Jelly actually comes in basically for free on this turn. He's now going to taunt, and that's going to prevent Toxic, and now he's back up to a hundo. Star is not going to be able to do anything here other than switch out of the way. That's what he does. Will-O-Wisp unluckily misses for FLCL. That would have been nice for him to connect with the Lati. He gets out of the way. Heatran hates those hazards. He goes down to 53%, and Thundy stays in for Star and immediately is just going to sub up, but it's going to be very quickly popped by Hidden Power, probably Ice. Thunder there, big damage, but not enough for the kill. He finds a Para as well. Hidden Power comes back for 50%, but Star Master with his faster, healthier Pokemon has the advantage here. Doesn't get cute and try to fish for the full Para with the substitute. Simply goes for the Thunder, finds it, and down goes Heatran as Star takes the first lead of the game, 6-5. Stone Edge attempt from Lando hits Tentacruel 51%, pretty big. There is Protect, and Stone Edge coming down again. Tentacruel may or may not survive another one. Probably not from 49%, but nevertheless, Watashi pulls it back, does not attempt this, and Rapid Spin gets blocked, so good for him that he keeps his hazards on the board. That's critical if he wants to stay in this game. However, he is 0 for 2 on those 75% Will-O-Wisps. He has missed them repeatedly, and insult to injury, Thunder crit here takes out Jellicent. Watashi falls further behind after getting unlucky a couple times. So Star Master with the 6-5 lead, very quickly with a revenge kill, becomes a 5-4 lead. And Keldeo now is going to come in. Here's T-Tar. Keldeo is going to immediately surf for the knockout. T-Tar does nothing, just insta-drops. And Keldeo a major threat given what's left for Watashi. Lando is water weak, Excadrill is water weak, and Ferrothorn, I mean, maybe has a fighting chance with Power Whip, but not what you want to be doing, not what you want to be switching into the Keldeo. I think Star Master is in a very, very good place right now and is likely to take this first game. Here comes Surf from Lati as well. That rain is not going anywhere. And Watashi realizes that this game is just done. He's not going to make the comeback from this position. He's going to pack it in. Star Master's going to take game 1, and that's going to put FLCL 1 game away, potentially, from elimination. He's going to have to win a second game that he gets to pick, which, as you're about to see, he's going to choose DPP. And then, obviously, the third game, if we get there, would be ADV, and he'd have to win that as well. Let's do one thing at a time. The second game, as chosen by Watashi FLCL, is Diamond Pearl Platinum. Thinks he can beat Star in this tier. Let's find out if he does. Here is the second game. Players are in the same positions as before. FLCL on the bottom, Star Master on the top. They're both content with the lead matchup. Skarm against Rachi respectively. Body Slam, pathetic damage, but it does find the para. And then Spikes come down after Rocks come down. So hazards in exchange for the para. And of note, the Skarmory does not have leftovers. So Rotom gets hit with Thunder Wave here. It's going to be annoying for him. He pulls it back to Swampert as Blissey comes in. So obviously a stallish team for Star. He's going to get donked by a Swampert Superpower, however, for the immediate one-hit KO, losing his Bliss. poor start for him. Obviously, he wasn't expecting that, or he wouldn't have stayed in. So nice little surprise value for FLCL to get himself an early lead. He's got both the Pokemon and the Hazards advantage, off to a good start in this crucial game 2 after dropping that first game. Breloom comes in for the Seed Bomb. Zapdos going to scare it away. Looks like they both opted for Stally teams. Watashi busting out the Clefable plus Hazards plus Ghost combo. Going to go for Knockoff here. And he's going to remove lefties from Starmie. And now Rotom comes in on the obvious Recover turn. Zapdos makes the switch in at this point. And full para. Might have been a Volt switch or something there, but we never actually got to see what he was going to do. Swampert comes in. Could have been a Will-O-Wisp, could have been a Thunderbolt. Here comes Heat Wave and Waterfall, which obviously when he goes second has no chance to flinch. But it still does a nice chunk since it is physical in this gen. 46% to the Zapdos. Starmie switches in at this point. And it's just going to be Thunder Wave, which of course with Natural Cure doesn't overly care about, but maybe it gets fully paralyzed at a bad time. He does attempt the Rapid Spin as the Ghost-type Rotom comes in, so that's going to get blocked. Here's Rachi. There is Thunderbolt, 36%. I think I said Volt Switch earlier. Is that even a thing in Gen 4? I don't know. I don't think it is. But anyhow, here comes Starmie, switching in to one of the Hazards Mons. There is the Whirlwind bringing out Rachi, so that's cool. He's going to receive his own wish, as it turns out. He goes back up to almost full health, 96%. The Starmie comes in, and again, the Hazards are going to be pretty hard, pretty stacking up here. He now has, 2 layers of spikes and the rocks. You can actually click on... There's somewhere in the battle to do it. Yeah, you click up here and it tells you. So he's got rocks and spikes. Doesn't tell you how many layers. And then Watashi, as you see, doesn't have anything going on his side of the battle. Star has not attempted to establish Hazards just yet. Rachi going to get itself paralyzed here with Thunder Wave, and he's going to lose his lefties, so Clef doing a number on him, but Star does at least get a wish off, and he's going to pass that. Seemingly he's going to try to pass it to Machamp, back up to a hundo, and he's going to be able to do his thing. He's going to sub, so he's pretty dangerous, but he's obviously about to get phased out, so fishing for Parafusion, and does not find either. Whirlwind is going to get him out of there despite the presence of the substitute and the possibility of the full para or the attacking itself and its confusion. Now Loom is going to set up. That's going to go Swords Dance. That's going to result in a KO with the superpower after the boost. So that gives us a 5-5 situation. That's going to prompt FLCL to show his own Jirachi, which is his last poke. So we've got the full team for both revealed in this 5-5 game. Major Hazards advantage, of course, still for FLCL, and he's got the Pokemon advantage again as well. There's the Earthquake, so Watashi has been ahead throughout most of this game, and he's going to stay ahead now, but that's going to even it right up. Breloom seems like a difficult Pokemon for FLCL's team to deal with. It's gotten 2 KOs, and it's very healthy. If there is a saving grace in this game for Star, it is probably the Breloom. That seems to be the case so far. And Rotom has switched in religiously as the Starmie has come in to be very, very sure that Rapid Spin does not happen. And again, Rotom gets a full para on a turn that he otherwise might have gotten an attack off. He goes Shadow Ball here, but he gets out of the way. He doesn't want to do it again. Payback comes down, hits Rachi neutrally, 24%, not a huge deal. It's going to scare off the champ. Here comes Zapdos. That's going to get Iron-Headed for only 10%, not a huge deal. Thunder Wave, so a lot of paralyzed stuff for both players, but I think there's, let's see, paralyzed, and yeah, the Starmie was paralyzed, but obviously Natural Cure. So we got 3 paralyzed Mons at the moment. And the pressure continues. Starmie down to just 11%. This time, Clefable opts to stay in and go for the Thunder Wave. So a missed Rapid Spin opportunity there for Star. And he misses it again. He goes for the Surf into the Clefable instead of trying it. And there is the knockout. So no more spin opportunities for Star Master. Starmie goes down. He will no longer be able to remove all those hazards. He's going to have to play the rest of the game with those there. But Breloom, which was clutch for Star Master in a previous round in Black-White as well, is once again the MVP for Star Master, as it seems, bombarding the team for FLCL. It's got 4 knockouts now. Every single kill has been from Breloom, and in fact, FLCL is simply going to concede here. What a sudden turnaround. FLCL was ahead this whole entire game, it felt like. Star always on the back foot, but FLCL simply could not deal with this Breloom. It has been a go-to for Star in Gen 4 and Gen 5 throughout the tournament, and it has put in major work. Should Star go on to make money or win this tournament, absolutely he has Breloom largely to thank for that. It has been his MVP. And on the back of this DPP Breloom with Swords Dance, he is going to take out Watashi 2-0 in this set. FLCL is going to come up short of the money, but he had a hell of a tour and made a great run, as we all expected that he would. Very strong player. But Star Master, who seems to go deep in every single tour that he plays, once again is deep in this tour and is going to be very close to making that cash money. We'll see if he can do it. He's going to be playing next round. In the meantime, we have a few more games from round 6. They haven't been played yet, but round 6 far from over. We are very early on in the week. I'll get those to you when they happen. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed the tour so far. I hope you have, and I will see you guys in the next set.